Yours was working at home, so. Is yours working, Larry?
No, I didn't even set it up, but there's really nothing to look at.
Okay, all right.
This is important. I mean, where this works.
That takes offense to that.
Would everybody in the audience, all of you, please turn off your cell phones now?
Or put it in an airplane mode.
I can handle that kind of technology.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll turn it off.
Good, okay, all right.
I don't need my car warranty today.
Are we ready? Everybody turn on your speaker, please. There we go. All right. Meeting is called to order. Please stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, can I get an approval of agenda?
I'll make a motion that we approve the agenda for March 2nd, 2021.
I'll second.
Okay. Larry?
I'm here.
Okay.
Aye.
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 Okay, all right. Approval of minutes from the February 2021 meeting.
I make a motion that we accept the minutes from the February 2nd, 2021 meeting.
Second.
Okay, we have a second. All right, Gardner?
Aye.
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 All right, okay, unfinished business, I don't see any. New business, request zone change, 21001 South. Matt, is that you? Oh, I'll let Sean go first, yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon. The department has received all the minimum requirements for submittal on this. The property is located off of Highway 115 and Telk Road. The current zoning is agricultural living. The proposed zone district is agricultural suburban. There's not, at this point, everything's been submitted. There's no real issues with this. It fits into the master plan as this is in the urban growth district. So we want to have more lots and more available housing. So this does fit in there. And then I also believe that part of the approval criteria that there has been a material change in the neighborhood that would justify the zone change.
Okay, all right. Is that all you got?
That's all we got. No
You don't have pictures
contingencies, no-
for us?
Huh?
No pictures for us?
We can-
They're on your computer.
There, I see it. There's a nice picture.
This one kind of gives you a view of a good chunk of the property. So the house is located on one side and the rest has been vacant and just kind of used for agricultural purposes.
You know, in all my years around here, I'd never noticed that road until I drove out there. All right, good enough. Okay. Matt, come on up.
I don't know what else I can say. The purpose of this zone change is to get it to a zone that we can actually subdivide the property and have the appropriate lot sizes. Right now, the current zone doesn't allow for small 4.5 acre lots, and so that's the purpose. The future goal is to break this up into 3 lots so each of the kids can have a lot so they can live there and help take care of mom and dad.
Okay, yeah. All right. I saw that there is an application for the subdivision coming up, and it's in the in the packet or in the works already. So you couldn't just combine all that today? We couldn't do it in
So
one?
we just got the minor sub one here recently, so that'll go on to the next meeting, so.
Yeah, okay.
But we can time it at BLCC where both could be approved.
And that was kind of the
Back to
point,
back,
is
yeah.
The delay from everything because of the public hearing for the zone change. It gives us more time to deal with the subdivisions.
Okay, all right. I noticed there's the unregistered well. I've never seen somebody mark yes on that. What does that do? When you answer yes to that, what happens?
I answered yes to it.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
Does it become regulated then?
It becomes of record. So, now we've acknowledged it on this application, so the well will be of record, at least with the county records. As far as anything else, there's unregistered wells all over the place.
yeah.
And so nobody really monitors them or anything. If they ever go dry, then you have to go through the well process and get it permitted and everything. But
Okay.
for now, that well's active and working, so.
Okay, all right. So you don't have to do any other paperwork or legal stuff then? I've always wondered, nobody's ever marked yes on that before.
Yep.
so.
So- And that's the one that actually services the house. It's
Yeah.
right out in front of the house there, so.
What about the other well, the 5600-F or something? That is a pure irrigation well?
Right now, it'll be changed for the use of the residents.
And they'll tie eventually all the three houses to it, or just the two new ones?
Just the two new ones. And it'll still be used for some agricultural, but the water district that's taking care of everything allowed us to tie the two residences into that, so.
They don't have to go very deep there, do they?
I don't know how deep that.
I think it said 44 feet, is that right?
Is that?
Of course, you're in the valley.
About 44 feet.
That's good.
So,
Cheap well.
well, yeah, there's a big floodplain just down
Yeah.
below this and everything, so
Yeah.
it's,
It's a good well, 350 gallons.
yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right, commissioners?
It's pretty straightforward. The only question I had, maybe this is for Sean. There was no roadway impact statement provided in my packet. It said none. Was there supposed to be?
For the roadway impact for the zone change, there's not any increase in traffic from what there currently is.
Right,
So there's
and I
not going to be
didn't-
any, not a requirement on the roadway
okay.
impact for that.
Then that clears that up.
Yep.
Will driveways need to be installed, two new ones?
They will be. We showed kind of the proposed lot lines on there. The two new lots will front onto the existing easement that access Highway 115 off to the east, kind of the southeast side there. And so there'll be driveway access permits taken for those when it's time for construction.
One other question I might have. How many vehicles a day use Telk Road?
There's, two residences on Telk, and then there's another little road that takes off to the north, I think, that feeds one residence. So there's 3 residential uses and some agricultural, very little during certain times of the year.
So it's very limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you figure 3 in the morning, leaving and going, 6, you're probably thinking no more than 20 per day.
And just to follow up on the irrigation water, it is sufficient for all the irrigation, the well
Yes.
is sufficient for that
Yep.
in size? Okay. I have no
And then
further.
you're gonna allocate another, if I may, allocate another acre foot, 1.2 acre feet for the 2 houses. And then they're gonna leave me with the rest of the other 13 acre feet of what I need for
Very good.
the alfalfa.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You will be able to irrigate, but the other 2 properties will not? Or do you have enough water for all the property?
That water is, the ag well, we're using it just for the alfalfa.
Okay.
I mean, we might put a little more alfalfa in, because probably not, the 12 acres that they're getting is natural grass and weeds we've never planted.
Okay.
I would imagine that in the future, they might come around with another acre or 2 or 3 of alfalfa, so we'll put on that probably. But there's plenty of water.
Plenty of water, okay.
Mark, you got anything?
I do not.
Anybody else?
I'll make a motion
Red?
that we approve request ZC 21-001 South. And the criteria, I think it meets all the criteria that was listed.
Yeah. Okay, and that includes the master plan approval of,
Yeah, those criteria.
yeah, right, okay, very good, okay. All right, we've got a motion and a second. Any more discussion? Anybody? Okay, Gardner?
Aye.
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 Okay,
Thank you.
yep, good luck. Anybody else have anything?
Just some comments, I guess. It was interesting, nobody showed up here for the landfill. So remember you yelled and screamed about it, but I guess at the commissioner's office, there were quite a few people showed up and were unhappy about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I get the paper every day, so I see some of that stuff, and I'm happy they left us alone and took it out on them.
So at the commissioners' meeting, they had a lot of complaints?
Yeah, there was an article in the paper about it.
Yeah.
Yes, it was not near as easy as this meeting was.
Yeah.
Where what?
It was not near as easy as this meeting was. There's quite a bit of public comment.
Yeah.
Huh, I wonder why they didn't come here.
I couldn't tell you. It might have been because of notifications.
Yeah,
I think it's always part of it, is so, we don't require notifications pre-planning commission, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless they're aware of it, or they, so we started, the county started a program where you can sign up for emails. So if we get applications, you'll get an email notification anytime we get an application, or get the agenda for the planning commission. And so if they're not getting that, a lot of times they're not aware of the planning commission meeting for it.
okay.
Another question. I'm full of questions.
Okay.
Deals like this, do we really need to go through this? I mean, it was,
The way that the regs are written, yes, right now.
we do, okay.
Yeah.
I assume that was the case, but
Yeah.
it seems redundant, for us to sit here and look at it and send it on, and there's really nothing.
Yeah, so zone changes and a lot of the other permits require planning commission recommendation and board approval.
Okay.
How else are you gonna get your $50, your beer
Well,
money?
I'm all for that. I just, I think about your time.
Yeah.
And, everybody's, and,
Right.
we're done at 3:12.
Yeah, my wife